Well, after a year of stress and uncertainty, you may have pushed your finances to the back burner, but if you're looking to take back control of your money, Peter Cishecki from Everything Financial joins us now with some advice on how to get started. Great to see you, Peter. Good morning.
Nice to see you, Jason. Good morning.
Yeah, it's spring cleaning time. It's also time to clean up our finances, and you have some key points to get started with a plan, starting with checking how old your will is.
Yeah, have a look at that will. I've talked to a lot of people and they go, oh, the will. Yes, it's we did it when we had children, and the children are now 35 years old and living out of the house. So yeah, there's a good list of things to do. If you're going to go see a registered financial planner and start on a plan, everyone thinks about investments and insurance and money. Start with the basics, start with your will. See how old that is and make sure it's up to date.
Also, we should make a list of all of our debts and payments.
Yeah, making a list of all the debts you have, the payments, what you're spending money on is a good thing to go as well. Like, go in prepared. And this is a good exercise for you to really take ownership of your money and figure out what you're doing and where it all is. And what better time to do that than start working on a financial plan?
Yeah, Peter, you recommend a 3-month history of what we spend. And sometimes when I look back, it's like, oh, I spent that much on golf green fees or restaurants. But really take that long, 90 days to look back?
It does take 90 days to get a good history. There's great software out there you can put on your smartphone and keep track of these things, and you will be surprised. I mean, you'd be amazed how much money goes to the coffee shop, the corner store, etc., that you don't even realize you're spending. And it doesn't add up to a few dollars, Jason. It can add up to sometimes a few $100s a month, and I've seen a few $100s a week, and people go, oh my gosh, where'd that go? And they, you tell people you should have a surplus according to what they're telling me. And they go, surplus? We're living paycheck to paycheck, barely. And then they realize where all the money's going. So it's a little good gut check, really, to do the 90-day plan.
Especially with the tap world we live in now. A lot of people are just tapping and not even realizing how much they're spending. All right,
no one carries cash anymore.
Yeah. Well, we should have a statement as well on all our investments or savings.
Yeah, have a statement of your investments. We'll go through that. Even a statement from your employee benefits at work. If you have benefits, bring in your benefits book as well. So statement of all your accounts, statement of your benefits. And sometimes people all of a sudden go, oh, I forgot about that one. I forgot about that one. Just by putting things together, you'll be amazed how much stress is relieved. And there's been a lot of stress the last year and a lot of worrying from people. So doing this exercise will definitely alleviate a lot of that because you're taking ownership of your money.
Definitely affects mental health. Finally, Peter, what's the first thing you tell someone when they come in to see you and say, my financial house is completely out of order, completely in disarray? What should I do first?
I give this advice for a lot of people in life. I tell people in everything in life, don't worry. And I alluded, I kind of give them a lot of examples. One example would be, and it's not a sad thing to talk about the cancer example, but people worry about a lot of things, especially this last year. So I'm telling people, there's no point worrying. People worry, and I hear this from someone recently that said, oh, I'm worried, what if I get cancer? Cancer runs in my family. And they say this, and you can allude this to your finances. Don't worry because you have no control over it. If you have no control over it, don't worry. And with your finances, there's also never any point to worry, because guess what, Jason? You have control over your finances, so there's no point in worrying. Instead, do an action. Do something about it. Get your finances organized. So again, there's no control, don't worry. And if you have control over something, don't worry. Just take action and get it done.
Really good advice this morning, Peter. Thank you so much for joining us. Talk to you next week.
Thanks, Jason. Have a great day.
You too. Peter Cishecki from Everything Financial.